Hey guys, 6 a.m. Just woke up and the priestess got me again. So, if you want to know how spirits or entities get you, this is how they get you. Shit, where do I begin? Alright, so yesterday when I made my last video about the Regent priests, they were pretty cool. There's a guy there I really like, he's cool. And before that, earlier in the morning, my teeth started hurting. My whole bottom jaw and my top jaw. And I started having weird side effects. I don't know how to explain it. The front part of my brain, it was like a hole. Like the front part of my brain was gone. I could see it. I reported that to Christ. I'm in Christ's manger. But he don't know. Okay, he's a new guy. I was dealing with from him the last couple of days. He's been giving me racist dreams, racist dreams and sexual people dreams, and how I responded to them, to that issue. Basic mundane shit for fucking Neanderthals. But, with Christ, it's gotta be done. These lower level Christs, that's what they do. That's their job. But I'm from level fucking 16. That's where I live. I've done all that shit down there. But anyway, that's another video. As the day progressed, my teeth started moving. So I knew there was an energy hitting me. And by the time the hockey game came on at 7 o'clock, my teeth were fucking hurting like crazy and moving. And all day I reported this. I went to the Regent priest at noon. And I woke up I went to bed at noon and I woke up at 5. I missed a schedule interview with Courtney. We were going to talk about some cool stuff. But I was hurting so bad and I missed the time. The time changed. So I just lost it basically. I get up and I'm hurting really bad. I'm with the Regent priest. They said, no, as far as Christ knows, my teeth's hurting. Okay, could be a number of things. I didn't brush them right. Food got caught between your teeth. A number of things could have happened. But I get to the Regent priest and I'm telling them, I go, this ain't right. It started this morning and it ain't right. Something's going on. So I started checking myself out and kicking people out of me, like hooked up to me. I kept the Christ in. He don't know. He don't have a fucking clue what's going on. The Regent priest said, well, you're with us now. You're with us. We're giving you the ET shit, reviewing your past experiences with other ETs and whatever happened to you. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But he goes, we'll check it out. So I lay down at noon. I wake up. They're checking me out. And I'm sitting at the computer now at this point, before the hockey game, between 5 and 7. And they find, hooked up to me, the priestess. And they separate her. And I'm on the computer. This don't happen every day. They separate her. I go lay down to get this done before the hockey game comes on because it takes time. And the Regent priest separated. It was like a white ghost. and they pulled it out of me and they took it away. It still kept on hurting all through the hockey game. Got worse and worse. After the hockey game, or during the hockey game, I'm still sitting here. They're still working on me. I meditated watching the game. I'm like, I can't, man. I gotta watch the game. They wanted me to stay in bed and sleep. I'm like, no fucking way. And I go, so they took that white ghost thing out of me. And what it was she used her inner light, her seeds, and hooked up to my seeds and put this ghost thing in me. This is what we're thinking. So the ghost thing's in me. They think it's hurting, but the white light, the energy, that level of spiritual connecting doesn't hurt your teeth. It does to a point if you rise in vibration, but I didn't rise in vibration. So they confronted the priestess. She's reacting over the top crazy. Yeah, she did it. They're charging her with it. Teeth still continue to hurt more and more. And I'm telling the priest, I go, there's something wrong. So what I did was I went and I closed every single chakra. My third eye, my crown. Well, you can't really close your crown. I mean, you can for a little bit, but energy's got to move. Your heart, solar plexus, and root chakra. I closed them all down and I started pushing away, pushing any connections. So whatever was coming in me, in my chakras, I'm pushing it away. Some point during the hockey game, the priests found it, and it was invisible. You couldn't see it, and it was a loogie. The priestess put a loogie in me somewhere the day before. She put it. Now, what a loogie is like a balloon, a deflated balloon, or a condom, and it looks like an octopus tentacle. Now, what they do is they put that in your chakra, usually your root chakra. It goes up in you. You don't see it, and it comes right up into your brain, and then she inflates it, and it goes into your ethereal skins. So now you're in her bubble. I call it a bubble. Now, each one of us as human beings, physically, our souls inside us are wrapped in skins, in 100 skins, tight. Within the skins is our own bubble we're in. It's like a loogie bubble. It's a little different because it naturally occurs with us and it grows to keep us safe. And if you can go to a soul perspective and use your inner hands and you can push on it, and it's like you're inside a balloon and you're pushing on it. That's totally natural. I don't know if mine's gone. It's probably gone. But now, priestess put her own loogie in. And it's invisible. You can't fucking see it. You just know it's there. The priest separated me from everything else and found it. I'm sitting there watching hockey game, and all of a sudden the priest is like pulling this thing out of me. I meditated, but I'm watching a hockey game. Usually I meditated on the bed where I can really get meditated. He's slowly pulling it out, and then he shows me what's going on. I push it out. I'm helping push it out slowly. He don't want me to push. He wants to do it all by himself. And they're recording it. They documented it. I'm in Christ's manger. He documented the whole thing. The priest, he's documenting the whole thing. And they're going to charge priestess with it. Because you don't do that. You don't do that. That's a no-no. And she did it. So he pulls it out of me. and it's like a balloon half blown up, and it goes down a balloon, and it comes to my root chakra. So she put it in my root chakra, went up to my head, inflated it. Now she can put her consciousness into it, or her intents into the balloon. From her, she puts a loogie in me, and she can come in to me, go to my stomach, go to my throat, go to my brain, go to my eyeballs, go to my subconscious. This is what they do. This is what spirit. Now, the priestess, okay, originally she was a good person, but her craziness with me, watch my past videos on the priestess, she went crazy. She wants to be me. She wants to be in me. She wants to live my life, eat my food, smoke my cigarettes, taste everything, everything, sex, all of it. She wants it. She feels she has a right because she was my caretaker before, and I didn't even know this. She was my caretaker in this life. Since I've been born, she's been watching over me. This is what they told me. She, because she did that, and Daniel Boone stuff from my past life where we met, she figures she has a right to do this to me. But she went crazy, and now she's being charged. She's not a priestess anymore. They took that away from her, but she still has all the skills and the knowledge and all the stuff she learned from the priest. They got her in a controlled place, but she can still affect you. They took this thing, it took about an hour to get it out of me. It was a balloon, and they pulled it out. The balloon came out. I could see it because it was in me, and I could see the balloon shape, but it was invisible. That's why Christ didn't detect it. Christ don't even know what a fucking loogie is. Now, when the loogie man, another one, an ex-Christ, a spider Christ, when he was doing it to me, it took 3 days to get out of me, for them to separate me from his loogie. 3 fucking days. Okay, I'm dying right now with the priest at this point. My teeth are hurting so fucking bad. They're moving. All my teeth are actually moving. Actually moving. I can feel. You know how you have your holes in your rets and the way your teeth are? When they move, you can feel them. They're different. Well, they're hurting and they're moving. And anyway, it took them a little under 3 hours to separate the loogie out of me and get me back to normal. Now, as soon as they remove the loogie from my head and my torso, and they're pulling it out my root chakra, separating, taking it out, the pain started instantly going away. I just sat there, channeled the extra energy that was coming out of me, because all this takes energy within your skins. They took all that I was channeling all that energy away, the pain energy, all of it. Where I was before, all fucking day, I was channeling the pain energy out of my head, but it didn't. The pain never went away, so I knew something was wrong. But now, by the time I went to bed, no more pain. My teeth all stopped hurting, everything. I went to bed, I woke up this morning at 6, and they tied me down in the Regent Priest's complex, whatever it is. And they were watching to see what the priestess would do to me by them removing her loogie that was in me, and she expanded. So now they're watching her reaction, because they're helping her too. They're healing her, plus they're charging her for taking away fucking 5 months of my life, all because she's got a little head crab issue with me, whatever it is. I don't even fucking know it. I don't even know what she looks like. Well, I do, sort of. And basically, that's what happened. She snuck a loogie in me probably days before. It expands into your skins. Now imagine, this is a priestess with a problem. Now imagine an archon or an entity, 100,000 years old, or 1,000 years old, 40,000 years old. He knows all this shit. And he decides to do it to you with a loogie. Christ, there'll be 15 Jesus Christ working on you, hauling you all over the goddamn cosmos, astral world, trying to figure out what's wrong with you. And you don't even talk, you don't even know what the fuck's going on. But you got Christ to help you. But he don't know what he's doing. So I was in Christ's manger when that happened. And he didn't see it. He didn't know it. He didn't know nothing about it. They were actually, I heard the regent priest telling this Jesus Christ what to look for in case another one comes. So this is what you get, man. It's brutal. It hurts. It fucking hurts. Now, if that would have stayed in there for another 3 days, another 4 days, my energy would have been sucked away. I would have been having portholes open up in my head where the priest is looking at me, which could kill me in an instant if she decides to punch my brain. I'm dead. 100 other things could have happened through that porthole if she opened one up. She would have went to my stomach. I've been walking around for days feeling like I was sick. Like I was literally sick. My heart energy would have been a shit color brown just because that's her. When that happened with the Loogie man, my heart energy was a brown color. But I got 27 seeds now, or 25, sorry. I got 25 seeds from before I had 14. Now, and that's a whole, you got to watch my videos and explaining it again how I got these seeds. I always had them, but they had them stuck away. When I was 10 years old, they took them out of me because they figured it was too much for Rich. But I got them all back. Plus, I earned 3 in this life. So now I got 25 seeds. That helped greatly in separating because I shone the light in me, and I think that might have helped the priest see the loogie that I was in. Now, naturally, you're in your own loogie. It's just a skin. It's a specific kind of skin. And it's like you're in a balloon and you're pushing and you can't get through. You can get through. You got to break the skin and you can come out of it. But entities, spirits, priestesses, up your butt, up your root chakra, and expand it in you. And it's invisible. Your own skin, your natural skin, or loogie, I call them loogies because I don't know what else to call them. But your own loogie bubble that you're in with your ethereal skins actually has some color to it because it's been there your whole life. Hers was totally invisible, but I could see it once I could see it. I couldn't see it in my skins. I couldn't see it because I wasn't looking for it. But the priest, he found it. And it only took him 2-3 hours to get it out. And I was only in it for a day. And my teeth were hurting. My eyes were starting to go. I was losing. I wasn't hungry. But I should have been hungry because I haven't eaten anything all day. This is the effect. This is just the tiny effects that the priestess can do to you. I woke up this morning and I was singing Hall & Oates, Man Eater. She's a man eater. That Hall & Oates man, look it up on YouTube. And it was about the priestess putting the loogie in me yesterday and last night. So I'll wake up singing a song, and the lyrics pertain to my life and my problem, and it's explaining the problem to me so I can identify it and deal with it, or it's explaining what I'm going through. I woke up. I don't even like the song, but I woke up and I'm singing it. Ooh, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man eater. You know that one? No. Read the lyrics to it. The cougar in the video walking around. I dreamt that 200 times with the priestess. I was like, wow. I knew it was a priestess, so it was no big surprise. But I'm just saying, music and the lyrics of what you're singing pertain to your problem in your life. If that happens to you, you get that earworm and it repeats and repeats and repeats, that's your problem. It's just another cue to help you identify the problem. And that happens to me all the time. So, here you go. This is another way. Good spirits that go bad because they want to live in you, like Christ's priestesses, they want to be in you. Not all of them, but this is what you get, guys. Even if you're with Christ, you're a Christian, and you're in his manger, this shit can still happen to you. If I didn't know from my past experiences what was going on with me, I'd be in the hospital. In the hospital. With $100,000 bills. But the priest, the regent priest, separated me, pulled it out of that loogie. All right, I just thought I'd make this quick video and get it over with. Another day in the life of, and I haven't been in a loogie since a loogie man. Well, I think I had one a few months ago where the priestess tried, but it didn't work. The loogie man was the last near-death experience I had, where he crippled me for days, man. It took him 3 days to get the loogie, find it, and take it out of me, and I was sick as a dog. But as soon as they took it out, I'm right back to normal again. Fuck, you don't want a loogie. Brutal. And I think the priestess learnt this loogie from the loogie man, because he was a master at it. That fucker could do it. And he's doing 175 years plus everything else he does gets added on to that. And he can keep adding on, or he could do good things. And so if you want to know what happened with the Loogie, watch a playlist, Priestess Loogie Man playlist, and this is going in the Priestess playlist. All right, guys. Man, so if you're sick all the time, it might be just a loogie. Tell your local Christ, tell Christ to watch my channel. There you go. And they do, at least in St. Lucian. If you're with Christ, you can watch these videos or explain to him what I'm explaining to you. Because there's people out there that got these things. I'm not the only one. The loogie man puked up thousands of seeds. That was a symbolic representation of all the people he did this to, all the seeds he violated in your heart. He went from person to person to person on this earth as the Christ, stealing. That's a no-no. A no-no. And what was he stealing? Experiences, information, secrets from your seeds. Seeds are your inner light. They come from the Godhead, the Creator. They're put in you to enhance your experiences so you can experience more. You can figure out problems better. They're little tiny batteries of God. When you live by them, you get a lot better. So there you are. That's what's going on. And Toronto lost. Alright, guys. Talk to you later, man.